Yo, hello people. Today we'll be discussing what fake it till you make it really means. Alright, let's dive into it. So, first, I've touched on this before. You could check out the blogs. So, we'll explain more what is a frame first, right? So, a frame is a thing, it's like a mod for people or things or ideas to grow into, right? you you could apply a frame on a person or apply a frame on yourself, right? Which we will be eventually doing today. So let's look at an example, right? So if you got smart parents, right, instead of forcing you to study and trying to make you study, right, they'll put a frame of a hardworking student or a grade A student on you. They just assume you'll be studying. So when your mind is young, you don't have an identity yet, right? So if this is the identity applied on you with the frame that your parents usually has more willpower than you, you're less likely to be rejecting the frame, right? So you end up will be a hardworking person or a person just studies, right? Your parents just, hey, after study, have some snacks, treat you accordingly to a grade 8 student, right? So the frame would be like, hey, kids just naturally study, right? And then you, without your identity being fully developed, will adopt this identity, right? As a hardworking student. So you will buy into the frame. You align with the frame, like, yeah, kids just study. Another great example, if you read Think and Grow Rich, it's the kid that can't hear, right? His parents gave the kid a frame that, hey, you're special. Your disadvantage will mean something to you one day, will become an advantage, right? They didn't know what it will be, but they certainly implied this frame on the kid. So what did the kid grow up to be? He just grew into that frame, right? To be a person that is gifted because he was taught that way. He's given a frame that way, right? Interesting stuff, right? So frame could also be applied to events, such as my grandmother just passed away, right, recently. So you can adopt the sad crying frame, feeling bad for yourself. Hey, why should I treat her better? Or stuff like that. You could adapt a peaceful frame to frame the event to let your mind to grow into okay, so she's sick, right? So now she's more peaceful at a peaceful place, right? She doesn't need to suffer from illness anymore. That's great. That's a good thing, right? So I'd like you or me to take out a piece of paper and write down your new identity or your new frame. What will that person do on a daily basis, right? And then what's the beauty of this is, for example, what those motivation stuff and those yada yada things didn't work for me is because your self identity and you are at conflict. Let's look into it. So if it, your identity is a person that doesn't work out and you want to work out, like motivation, yay, right? And then your mind tells you, hey, that's not you. You are not a person that works out. You are not a person that is healthy. And that's lies. You knew it was a lie. So there's conflict inside you and you end up in a fight, right? Nothing works great that way. And then this motivation thing is a pre-frame, right? If you think about it. So what does motivation mean? Applying to you if you need motivation to work out. It applies you are a person that doesn't work out, right? Which needs this thing called motivation. That is your identity. That is what motivation is forcing onto you, which is not good. Instead, I'll suggest Hey, I don't want to work out today. I don't need any. I don't want to work out. Hey, but working out is your identity. Is your it's you. You need to do it, and then you willing to work out again will make everything work out in alignment, right? Your mind and your body will be alignment. Hey, yeah, working out is me. I'm this athletic person. I'm a healthy person. I care about health, right? So I'll be working out. Easy, no resistance. Doesn't need motivation, right? Doesn't need that boost. Doesn't need to listen to dog shit, right? So that is what fake it till you make it really means, right? Fake it till your brain and body makes it, right? Till they adapt to the things that your identity is naturally engaged into, right? So so you don't need to you need to so the little habits and little things that those people do is actually really important. So if this person that you want to become always brushes his teeth at 2 o'clock, right? Just do that. Brush your teeth at 2 o'clock. And then slowly, when you adapt these small habits, your mind will start to adapt to your new identity, right? It will be convinced, hey, this guy is this guy now, right? So he needs to do that. This is more easy for me to keep on doing art and drawing for myself and convince myself on studying naturally is because I'm this person. I'm this guy who studies art, who is obsessed with art. I'll just study art, which is easy. Doesn't need any motivation or things like that. So, my example, what I did now currently is I am a obsessed artist, right? And I'll do the right things naturally, right? I'll look at paintings, I'll look at drawings, I'll look at tattoo designs, and then I'll study them. I'll draw them. I'll practice on them, and that's me. That's easy for me because my identity and my mind is aligned, right? It's a straight line, identity and my mind. And then one more thing for strong obsession is why I choose the word is because if you watch the CT feature video, if not, look it up. I've got the link in my written version, right? He does this like, I command you to grow, right? I command my arms to grow. That's actually what I've been talking about a lot. You need to be the master, right? So I'll be, as cheesy as it sounds, I'll command myself to draw, right? I'll command myself to improve in art. I'll command myself to be the best artist ever, right? I have to adapt to that identity, and therefore my art will improve. So this mindset could be applied to anything you like. Just write down on the paper what would that guy do. Like money, cars, girls, skills, everything's possible. Everything's obtainable, right? It's like the no old. Is actually this is old knowledge from Think and Grow Rich, but they didn't put it out as frank as this way. And I think this is a way more easier to understand, certainly for me. So after knowing this, happy framing, right? Write down what you want, what the habits of that guy be, become that person, naturally do the things he does. No more motivation required, right? You just do it, right? You just do it, right? So that's about it for today. If you want more ideas, check out the blog. And if not, I'll see you guys later. Keep growing, and then I'll be head out for my cold workout today. Freezing here. All right. See ya.